Welcome to the George Avenue Podcast. I'm Trevor.
I'm Vic.
I'm Jose.
Jose Torres.
What's his last
government name, man? Why you gotta use my government name?
That
like
motherfucker's a pimp.
Shit.
It should be his middle name should be the pimp.
Yeah, whatever.
I think you should put a little more respect on the last name.
Like what?
I think it's Sergeant Torres.
Shut the fuck up, guys.
Damn, man. Bitch, we ain't ranking nobody up here. We sitting down chilling right now.
That was a long time
All right,
ago,
Sarge.
guys. Long time ago, guys.
All right, Sarge. Damn, Trevor. That was heavy.
So what are we doing here tonight, guys?
I'm not sure, man.
So y'all guys been knowing each other for 40 years. Y'all need to get it going. And then I'll
40 years. I'm not 40 years
It's like
old.
close to 30
Your
years.
whole life. Since you were teenagers.
Yeah, fair enough.
Jordy.
You don't want to talk about how
Although
you met him?
Chris wanna claim that he's your longest.
Yes.
Yeah, Chris is. We met Chris through Trevor, actually. It was me and Tony first, and then we met. Trevor and then
Actually, I met all of you outside, and then started hanging out with Chris, and then eventually started hanging out with you guys.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
Because obviously, you guys were at the same bus stop, and 98, 99, whatever. And so I knew you guys, and you guys were always playing basketball 2 houses up.
Yeah, like all day, every day.
But
Just so y'all know, if I pass out, it's because this
you gotta
jacket.
take a nap.
If I pass out, it's because this jacket is hot as a motherfucker.
Why can't you take it off?
Yeah, what
Got
you
a
got
goddamn
underneath
shirt
there?
on. I look like a 1967 pimp under this bitch with a gold chain and no goddamn
You
shirt
showed
on.
up to Tom's tonight with no shirt on.
And just a sweater.
I knew I was going to be seeing Jose.
What's happening after we
I'm
leave?
showing out for Jose. I thought I had a few pubic hair, not pubic hair, but fucking chest hairs up here. Should have actually took some pubic hairs and put them up here.
Yeah.
And I'm like, hey, what's up, Jose? Jose.
Did you
Mr.
shave
T?
your chest before you came out, or?
No, man, I'm just.
He didn't
raw.
shave his chest tonight.
Oh, okay. I'm just
Indian.
smooth.
It's on Saturdays.
Yeah.
I'm Indian.
What?
All right. So what are we going to talk about, Mr. Torres?
I don't know. You guys tell me.
Sarge?
Man, you're never lost like this.
What do you mean?
You're always ready. You always got something loaded up.
Ready. You want me to go?
Let's start with what we
What
had
do you mean?
tonight
I want
for,
you to go.
hey,
You're fishing on him, and you already got something to
I
go.
thought we started with what we
Fishing?
had for dinner tonight.
No, that comes in. We can do that. We can do it right
We
now.
can talk about dinner right
Let's
now.
talk about dinner.
if you
Let's
want.
talk about
We
dinner.
had some lamb
All
and some
right.
mac and cheese. That mac and cheese, how'd you like it, Vic?
Mac and cheese.
We've been
Terry
talking-
Crews. Terry Crews.
We've been talking about mac and cheese for 4 goddamn
Oh
weeks.
shit, that's right.
Since Harry. When was Harry? How long ago was Harry?
Harry was episode 12.
And where we at?
17.
We've been talking about mac and cheese for 5 motherfucking episodes.
Hey man, maybe it's a thing.
I wasn't gonna try the mac and cheese only because I'm an asshole, and we've been talking about this goddamn mac and cheese, and Tom just all of a sudden out of the fucking blue pulled some shit out of his ass like, I'm gonna make some goddamn mac and cheese. I said I ain't eating that shit, and normally I would have. Anything he made, I would have ate it, but only because we've been talking about this goddamn mac and cheese for 5 weeks. And he finally go, fuck it, I'll make the mac and cheese. And here we are. And then he made me feel bad about not fucking trying it.
You should.
I did. It wasn't bad. The flavor wasn't bad. It needs some work. But the flavor was there.
Most processes can be cleaned up.
Yeah.
But yeah, it was Terry
But
Crews.
I gotta say, fuck Terry Crews. If he was
Fuck Terry Crews.
Fuck Terry Crews. If
Damn,
he was a-
fuck Terry Crews.
fuck Terry Crews, fuck
That was his recipe, dog.
Trevor Jones recipe, fuck Terry Crews recipe. If there would have been a little old fat old black woman who can't even motherfucking read or write, would have made that goddamn
Miss
mac and
Cl-
cheese.
Never mind, I guess her name.
That shit would have been on point.
I used to serve with a lady at IHOP who couldn't read or write.
That's not far fetched.
She was probably in her 60s, but very polite and very nice. But and she would always sit down at each table she had.
How long ago was this?
Everybody really like. I was serving at IHOP in like 2005.
20
maybe.
years ago?
Yeah,
So she was fucking 40 then, or she was in her 60s then?
she was probably in her 40s, 50s, probably 50s, 60s then.
Damn, she should have had some. She could have been able to fucking read.
People liked her. You know, they were receptive to her, and you know, she worked on like the slower days and things like that, and you know, they never put her on like a Friday night dinner or something.
Yeah.
But she would sit down. She had this funny coding system. She'd, or you know, shorthand, which you develop in the service industry anyway. Shorthand or short reference, but that was her little code for like, you know, stack of pancakes or number 2 or this combo or that combo
She
or
was a
that
server?
omelet. Yeah.
Damn. Couldn't read it right?
Yeah.
Damn. That's like me being a motherfucking pilot that ain't never flew a fucking plane.
Well, I mean, that's just sounds like you're unemployed. a pilot who's never flown a plane.
Never.
Because you got to go to school to be a pilot, right?
Yeah.
You gotta have some kind of motherfucking experience if you're gonna be a good.
Oh my God! Speaking
you
of,
gotta fill out an application.
I'm remembering
now.
now.
Go to fucking IHOP. You go to fill out a goddamn application and you say, "Oh, I can't read or write, but I want to be a server."
Did you ever want to fly?
Fly what?
Anything?
No.
I think. What about you, Jose? Could you ever
No.
qualify to?
I ain't flying nothing, bro.
Yeah, but if you could.
No, it ain't happening.
I'm sorry. I was trying to dig out an old inside joke there, but who was? I'm pretty sure it was you, right? You were when you first joined, back right out of high school. Aren't you colorblind, right?
No.
Who was? No, that's not you.
No, I ain't colorblind.
Damn, I put my man out there like
That must
that.
have
He
been
gotta
one
go
of
to
our,
work in the
that
morning.
must have been one of our other buddies.
He gotta go to work tomorrow.
That must have been one of our other buddies that was joining.
Bitch can't see
No,
colors.
someone wanted to join the Air Force and be a pilot, but they were colorblind.
Oh.
I thought it was Jose.
I think I know what you're talking about. No, it wasn't me. I was never
No?
Air Force. Straight up.
Well,
Army.
I know you were in Air Force. But,
Yeah. No, I can't
Nice.
remember. I can't
but
remember who it was.
one of them,
How
one of
nice.
them.
How nice would it be if all police officers were colorblind?
What the fuck are you talking about?
Oh my God.
Yeah.
I know where Vic's going with this, but
How nice would that be?
Is that what you had loaded up?
That's y'all fucking was talking about it.
I was talking about being a pilot,
Well, I'm a little fucked
and
up.
I remembered when everybody, you know,
I'm fucked up.
Jose wasn't the only one that joined the service right out of high school.
yeah, I think it was Dustin.
Yeah, Dustin joined. I mean, Rose Kelly.
Yeah, Rose Kelly.
Not Santos, but not Beto, whatever. Some of the other guys, but
Yeah, we got to talk about Santos too a little bit. Not right now.
But there was a lot of people. But somebody, I thought it was you, and that's why when we started. That's when he said the pilot thing. I was like, oh wait, I think wasn't Jose the colorblind one that couldn't be a pilot and he wanted to be?
No, I had no
It was somebody.
desire to fly. I'll tell you that much.
Anyway, we'll move
I think
on.
y'all just say
we'll
shit.
move on.
Y'all say shit so that I can
No,
get
I bet
started.
Tony would know. I bet
Y'all
Tony
be
would
putting
know.
shit out there, be like, he'll bite that.
Nobody said nothing about
Oh,
being
think about that
fucking
shit. Think about
colorblind
on that
cops.
shit.
Yeah, I don't know.
I mean,
But you were
we
saying
can-
some shit,
we
and
talk
I was
about
like,
his police career.
you were saying some
Yeah.
shit, and then in my deep fucking fucked up mind, I was like, well, how nice would that be? How nice would that be?
I mean, we can get there. I don't know. Now it's kind of weird.
Let's talk about. You think you know Jose longer than me?
I mean, I know I have.
I don't know.
You didn't grow up in Ohio.
I did not. I grew up right here.
Yeah.
Well, you knew me when I was a little kid before I moved to Ohio. Like, held me when I was a baby.
No, I'm not. Y'all know I'm fucking around, man. I ain't know Jose as long as you, but I've been knowing Jose before he was a police officer.
Yeah,
When you were
that's true.
in school,
Yeah, I was.
in the academy.
Yeah, I was in the academy. I
Yep.
think did you know me when I was an Army recruiter here too?
Post-military.
Or no?
Yeah.
Yeah. So yeah, you
Yep.
know me quite a while then.
Yeah.
At least
How long has that been?
How did you guys meet then? Yeah, because that's, I mean, that's what I
Hollow,
didn't care
George
about.
Avenue. George Avenue.
But you weren't coming down to Georgia Avenue, and
I was too.
he was already out of the Army. But so you guys, so I guess before you started hanging out, you guys had met. Okay.
No, I met him at Persimmon Hollow.
Because you left in 2014, 2015?
2017 is when I left the military.
Really? Oh my
Yeah.
God, what year is
See
it?
how fucked up you are?
Yeah, it was 2017.
2017?
See that? You always think you're right, motherfucker.
I didn't say I thought I was right.
All right. So here's here's when we met. So we were outside on the wall one day talking. And my stepson, Chase Crane, who's a police officer at UCF, was in the academy the same time as you. And we started talking, and then we started talking about that stuff. And that's my point of reference.
Yeah.
But I think you were still a recruiter at the time.
Yeah, I think I was a recruiter up until probably about September of 2017. I started the academy in January of 2018.
Yep. See that?
Wow. No, I thought it was. It's been so many damn years since you've been back.
Yeah. And we talked about it a lot. We talked about it on a few occasions.
Which part?
His progress in the academy. Good guy. I like Torres. Been knowing Torres a long time. I just wonder when I'm gonna get my motherfucking card. My one get out of jail free card. Like, don't fuck with him.
I don't think those exist.
They don't exist no more.
I don't think they're ever real.
I want to talk about one incident on my golf cart one night. Not my new golf cart, but my old golf cart. Can I?
Yeah, go for it.
Yeah. I don't know who the officers were. It don't really matter either. It's just that fucking amount of aggression was kind of weird for somebody on a fucking golf cart.
It was a negative interaction?
It could have been bad if I would have reacted.
It feels like you're walking on eggshells a little bit, or like a little reluctant is all. Like, so it was a negative.
Yeah, it could have went bad if I would have reacted the way I felt.
Sure.
So I'm on my golf cart. And I'm coming off Indiana. And as a police officer, he probably heard my music. I know I play my music too fucking loud. That's a fact.
Fair enough.
I play my music too loud. So, I mean, maybe they like, there's this fucking guy. He's going to be on a black golf cart and his shit's going to be UCF and he's going to be fucking loud. I don't know. But I was at the light at Georgia Avenue in 1792.
Stop sign, yeah.
Yep. Red light.
I was going to say Georgia Avenue doesn't have a light, but...
Red light. Not Georgia. I was at
Indiana.
Georgia. Indiana heading west, 1792. Going to turn left to go to Georgia Avenue.
Yeah.
So I'm sitting there with my music going, and I see this cop. He's on 1792, facing south, in front of... What's the spot? Sidecar.
Sure.
He was sitting right in there somewhere. So he heard me. He heard my music. So he sat there. And the fucking light turned green and I sat there. I didn't turn right. I sat there. And fucking nobody was behind me. So I just sat there and waited. The whole light turned green. It just went green. And it turned red again and I sat there. And I said, I think this motherfucker's waiting on me. So
wait,
I think he was sitting there. He was facing south. I was facing west at the light, but he was this way. He was two blocks.
But he can't turn there.
No, he can't. So
I guess he can turn there actually.
I was like, all right, I'm gonna fuck with him. He gonna fuck with me. So I said, I'm gonna turn right. When the light turns green, I turn right. I turn right, and he did a U-turn, and he came behind me. And when he got behind me, I did a U-turn, and I started heading back south. And he turned his fucking lights on and came behind me and pulled me over. He was like, what are you doing? I said, I don't know. He said, why'd you turn around? I said, I changed my mind.
Yeah.
He said, you know your music too loud, man. If I could hear you like 25 feet. He said, that's too loud. I said, yeah, but it's fucking Sunday night, man. Nobody out here. So he said, let me see your driver's license shit. I gave my driver's license and he did all that shit. But meanwhile, there was a kid riding with him.
Ride along or a cadet?
Yeah, I don't know. I don't know. It was a kid. Looked like a kid to me. He comes up on my blind side on the other side of my golf cart. He's got his hand on his, like he's going to pull a gun or something. I'm like, what the fuck is going on, man?
So was he in uniform?
Yeah. I said, whoa, what's going on, man? I said, I'm on a fucking golf cart with loud music. Here's my fucking driver's license. And I said, you going to give me a ticket? Give me a ticket. He said, I don't know if I'm going to give you a ticket or not. So he ran my driver's license. Apparently everything came back good.
Wow.
I didn't even throw Jose's name out. Normally I would.
Sure.
But I didn't.
Well, that's a pretty weird, I mean, like, I get.
It could have went worse.
It sounds, so to me, like, so on the surface, that sounds like something personal was going on there in terms of like, whoever that officer was, like someone he knows or is friends with or whatever, or maybe one night him and so were out and you drove by and disturbed their like, so because like nobody fucking around here gives a shit about that. Like,
I mean, everybody seems to enjoy the music.
I mean, no, it's.
I don't play.
I don't care. I don't care if it's bad music. I don't care if it's distaste. I mean, as long as it's not like some ICP or something, that's great. But
yeah,
but it's that sounds like
it's
a
supposed to be
personal.
about Jose, but that was kind of
No, it's fine. It's fine. We're getting there. We're getting there.
I want to put that out there. I'm sorry, Jose.
No, you're
Sorry, Sarge.
No, it's
whatever.
So during the arts festival a few weekends ago, I walked down to the store to get like a Red Bull or whatever, down to 7-Eleven, one side of town to the other. Check it out, just walking by the tent, seeing all that. But at the Indiana Avenue intersection in the middle, so the whole main street was blocked off, right?
Mm-hmm.
No traffic. But that area was cleared out. And on my way back that morning, some dude had posted up, and this dude that rides his bike around town all the time with a big speaker, and he's always playing gospel music. And sometimes he hangs out with the church people on the corners on Fridays, and does that kind of thing, church protesting or whatever it is they do. I don't know, spreading the word, right? Anyway, he was standing in the middle of the intersection, holding up a sign and like shouting the way he does sometimes. I don't know if you've ever been around when
I've
he's
never seen him.
shouting his scriptures. But this police officer had come over to him and was standing really close to him. It was a little bit in his face, but like, and I could like hear the officer a little bit between the guy not yelling his scripture things. And the cop was kind of just like, hey man, like, it's a thing. Like, yeah, you're like, I could tell the cop was kind of saying you're free to be here and it's not a big deal. But like, you're kind of like, what are you doing? You're kind of being performative or whatever. Like it's a little unnecessary or like not the time, but then people start being like, hey, leave him alone. And some of the people were yelling at the cop and stuff. And I ended up just going about my business and walking on. So I don't know how it played out, but I thought that was a little weird, but
yeah,
at the same time, I'm like, I don't know.
Yeah.
I'm not on either person's side in that situation, but I don't know, Jose, you're
damn, we put Jose in a bad fucking spot.
yeah, we're talking shit about the.
Okay, I'm saying, what do you feel about it, Jose?
We're not talking shit. I'm just saying it was an interesting scenario, but I think it's crazy to be a cop.
I think we're just in a bad spot. You're not going to please everyone with what you do.
Right.
Some people want this guy to leave. Some people want him to stay. We're just in that position where you're not going to please everybody.
You know the guy he's talking about?
No.
This guy that rides around playing gospel music.
You don't get involved with all that shit anyway.
Well, he doesn't cause any trouble, really. He is intrusive, or what's the D word? Disruptive, or like it's a nuisance maybe. Like I don't want to say dick, like because I don't know personally. I don't. Yeah, I was distraction or there's a law term that starts with a D. Disruptive, disorderly, something like that. Okay. Like it's just like your golf cart, as you said. Like sometimes it's annoying when people are. I mean, because like, and you're not the only one. I mean, I can't tell you how many freaking golf carts I see around town now. I think you started the trend. Actually, maybe you are to blame, but everybody's got a freaking golf cart now with a badass sound system, and they're all blasting their shit. And unfortunately, they don't have as good a taste as you. They're driving around blasting this like fucking Lil Nas X or some other weird shit.
Yeah.
Whatever the fucking kids are listening to these days.
Yeah.
But, so like, yeah, like, I think some people could be more considerate, regardless of whether or not you're spreading the word of God or listening to music on your golf cart or driving in your Impala with the rattly trunk. Like, be aware of your surroundings and try to be considerate of other people.
Yes, sir, Mr. Jones.
That's the best thing we can all do for each other.
Yes, sir, Mr. Jones.
Now, anyway, so Jose's a police officer, right? We just sat here and kind of told two stories about
bunch of shit,
rough interactions with cops. I've never had like a negative interaction with a cop when I wasn't deserving of it. I've certainly been caught doing things that I'm, not necessarily breaking the law, but that would make a cop suspicious. And then, of course, my reaction is like, "Oh, hey, why this guy messing with me, huh?" Ignorant stuff, right?
Yeah. All right, so let's get into Jose, man. God damn, we went fucking way out.
Well, Jose ain't interjecting and saying nothing. He's chilling.
Well, he's trying to find his way into this goddamn conversation, but man, you won't let him.
I mean, you're the one telling that damn story.
I told my story and could let that shit go at that point, but you kept fucking going.
Yeah.
I thought we was going to be talking about mac and cheese.
No, man. All right, so here you go. I mean,
Salad.
Salad.
Yeah.
Now you're talking about food.
Oh.
God, what are we, 20 minutes in, and it's like, we on salad?
We just got started.
Just got started. Exactly 20 minutes.
And I'm Jose.
Yeah.
And this is Jose.
Jose's nervous anyway, so he don't give a shit.
Nah.
But we need to get him in here, man. I remember there was an episode. That was a time. And I was on my golf cart. And there was a lot of unrest in the black community over this shooting. Police officers shot this black kid. I'm not going to sit here and say anybody was right or wrong, because I have kids and I don't know what the kid did. I know he did some fucked up shit. Did he deserve to die? I don't know.
No one deserves to die.
But it was a lot of unrest, and the blacks were upset, and they all, today's world, social media hits. Everybody know what's going on at any fucking given moment.
Well, they think they know what's going on.
They do.
Misinformed sometimes.
Well, it can be misinformed, but everybody was there. They had the roads blocked off and shit where the shit happened at. And
you're saying this was local?
This was local.
Oh, okay.
This was at Florida. And
I assumed you were talking about.
This was at Florida and Euclid. Somewhere
at the very least, a national story. I didn't realize it was a local story.
No, this is pertaining to me and Jose. But I ain't no fucking community leader or none of that shit. I just come ride around on my goddamn golf cart and fix people's fucking air conditioners and shit. But that one day, everybody was in an uproar. All the fucking black people were in an uproar. And Jose was trying to stand on the corner, standing outside the car trying to keep peace or whatever. And I guess just the interaction between Jose and I, because I know him.
So you showed up to the scene?
I showed up to the scene.
You were just cruising by or what?
No, I knew what was going on. I came through and then I pulled up and I came over and started talking to Jose. And I think at that moment things started to calm down a little bit.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know how bad things were when I left. I don't know. But just people seeing the interaction between me and Jose, I think kind of calmed some people down. I don't know.
No, it definitely did. I mean, I remember that day. It was very chaotic. Obviously, people were angry about what happened.
Yeah.
You walked up. When you left, everything was cool. The Mexican store right there in the community, they would bring me drinks. So that was pretty cool.
I gotta answer this. Y'all go ahead.
All right. You good?
And they just took care of me. So, I mean, that interaction was a very good interaction, and it helped me kind of, calm the situation down.
How many hours were you at that place? Was that an all day job?
At least 5 or 6 hours until the investigation was done, and so I was there pretty late that night.
All right. Okay. Sorry for that interruption. We just had some technical difficulties there.
Are we back?
Yeah, we're back.
Well, hell.
You don't know how to do it. There it goes.
Right.
We're back.
We're back.
All right. Sorry for that interruption.
Commercial break.
Had a little snag there with some telephones and speech problems.
Telephone shit.
But I think we're doing all right. So, Jose, you were telling us you're at that site of that tragic event that happened. Vic showed up, seemed to chill things out. You don't think you're a community leader?
I don't think I chill
People
things
know
out.
you. People know you.
Well,
people know you.
People do know me.
Do you think it was just because you were some black guy on a cart? Was it because you're some black guy on a cart, or is it because you're you?
It was a black guy.
How many people do you know over there? And can I say where it was? Am I allowed to?
Yeah.
Fucking Candlelight Oaks. How many fucking people you know? It wasn't Candlelight Oaks.
No, man. It was.
That wasn't Candlelight Oaks. Sorry for the assumption, Candlelight Oaks.
That's some racist shit, Trevor.
Wait, hold on. That's racist?
That's some racist shit right there. God damn, man. Every motherfucking episode, man.
Oh, damn.
How you just threw that out there? We ain't said shit about Candlelight Oaks, man.
That's where I thought it happened.
No.
I thought it was right in that area.
I said Florida Avenue and Euclid.
When did you say Florida Avenue in Euclid?
Did I not?
Okay, I don't recall you saying that. I remember you talking about Indiana, and when you were talking about your story with the card.
No, I don't know if it was. I think it was just the fact that nobody probably knew who he was, but they knew who I was, and he and I was talking. And we was talking and we were laughing.
It's because of who you were, not because you were just some black guy. They weren't like, oh, hey, that one black guy's cool with the cop.
It could have been another black guy.
Could it have been?
Yeah.
Like who?
I don't know.
Harry?
Could have been. Just the fact that he and I were. It was no fucking like yelling.
It could have been any black guy that went and was friendly with the cops, and that would have calmed the crowd down.
Probably.
Not because it was you.
Not because it was me per se.
Okay, I mean maybe, but I think it's because it was you.
I don't know.
Because you know these people.
I do.
I know. That's what I'm saying.
Anyway, it kind of calmed things down. It didn't help the situation, but
What? Now you're posing.
Yeah. Get into a little bit of conversation with Trevor about you growing up and shit, man. Jose.
If you want to.
Yeah. Look at me, motherfucker.
No, sorry, man, because you keep your...
You ain't grow up with me.
I know I didn't grow up with you.
I don't know your black ass.
You're normally so focused and lasered in, man, and ready to go on stuff, and you're like, I don't know.
What do you want me to do?
I want you to calm down.
I'm calm.
Okay. You seem tense, man.
I am.
I know. Why? What's going on?
I need to hit that vape pen.
Maybe. That's what I'm saying. Like.
So how long you guys been knowing each other? And when did it start?
Since the bus stop. I was in 6th grade. Jose would have been in 8th.
How'd you meet?
At the bus stop. Okay, so I guess if you really want to get into the meat and potatoes of it all.
I do.
As Jose was alluding to earlier, it was me and Chris and Tony and Jose. But Chris had this one friend, Jeff, Philly Jeff. Funny guy.
Philly Jeff because he was from Philadelphia?
Yeah. Yeah.
Razzle dazzle.
Big Eagles fan, razzle dazzle. Anyway,
Chris
and Jeff used to play basketball down on some, neighbor's hoop, because that's all that was there, because Jose and Tony were always on Jose's hoop, which was in front of Jose's house. So I had been hanging out with...
Jose and Tony?
I had been hanging out with Tony and Jose.
Tony Rice?
Yeah, Tony Rice. Shout out to Tony Rice.
Shout out to Tony Rice.
I was hanging out with... I guess I skipped a little bit, but I'd already, I was hanging out with Tony and Jose sometimes, but still was friends with Chris when he wasn't hanging out with his buddy Jeff. But they knew that I knew those guys, so Chris and Jeff were like, mostly Jeff, Chris will tell you. He was like, oh, go tell those guys, set up a match. Like, we want to play them 2-on-2. And I was like, all right, yeah, those are my friends. I'll set this up. And
so it was you and Jose?
No, it was Jose and Tony versus Chris and Jeff.
And we
I didn't play.
Ass.
Where you came in at?
Huh? I was just friends with, I linked up the two. I was friends with Tony and Jose, and sometimes I hung out with them.
You didn't shoot?
I hadn't. Oh no, dude! I used to play too. We all used to ball dog. But Chris hadn't been introduced to Tony and Jose yet. Actually, Chris will tell you a funny story about that. About why? Because allegedly Tony used to bully him when they were in 6th grade.
He didn't bring that shit up.
No, he didn't. But I'm sure he'd love to bring it back on his return episode.
Yes.
But Chris hadn't been friends with Tony and Jose because Chris was kind of afraid of them, or at least Tony.
Chris was afraid of who? Chris
Tony.
is the biggest motherfucker in the group.
We were all the same size back then. I mean, I was much smaller than them, but they were all the same size.
Really?
Yeah.
I mean, Chris was always a bit broader of a guy, but he wasn't like he's not a fat guy.
No, he was a little bit smaller because he worked roofing a lot, so he wasn't as big as he was now. He was a smaller guy.
Do you remember why Chris was afraid of Tony?
No, I don't remember why.
Yeah, you do. I was hoping you were going to tell that story.
No, I really don't.
Talk. It was because of that one time. It was in 6th grade. Chris used to, for the very short time before he got taken out of school, he used to ride the bus. It was only for a month or two, But he used to come to this bus stop with his basketball, and he would dribble it and do little things. And one day he was walking by, and you and Tony were hanging out at the bus stop, waiting on the bus, and with your backpacks and stuff, and Tony had his violin.
Keep that in mind, a violin.
Yeah.
And then Tony, and this is Chris's story. Chris should be telling this story, but Chris was walking by, and like Tony just like made eye contact with him and was like, "Hey, what's up, faggot?" And like Chris was like so like scared and shocked, he just like quickly walked away.
With his violin?
No, Tony had the violin.
Tony had the violin.
But
Tony
then like
Tony called Chris a faggot? And Tony had the violin?
Yeah. That's what Chris says. But then, like, Chris is like later on, Chris was like, I couldn't figure out why I was so upset. I was like, that guy was holding the violin. I hope this is okay. Tony ain't gonna give a shit. He ain't listening anyway. He ain't gonna hear about this.
He is gonna hear because somebody's gonna fucking send it to him.
But that kind of jump started everyone's friendship, and we hung out pretty much every day since that moment.
No, it was after that. No, it was after the basketball game.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Like,
so the basketball game happened. Tony and Jose whooped Jeff and Chris.
Whooped that ass.
Because Philly Jeff was kind of trash. And yeah, he would always be like, razzle dazzle. Before he would like pass the ball.
He'd like miss the shit.
Or before he'd take a shot.
Razzle dazzle. Brick.
He was a weird guy.
Right.
He used to, I remember one time he invited me over to his house. He was like,
What's his name?
Philly Jeff.
Philly Jeff. I don't know his last
Where's he
name.
at?
I don't know. I haven't seen him since we were kids. I haven't seen him since like 9th grade. And he was always older too. He was like 4 or 5 years old. He was that weird older guy that was like kind of not in school anymore, but he still like hung out with the local teenagers. But like, so like one time, he asked me to come over to his house. He was like, "Hey man, can you come over to the house?
We're gonna eat some salads."
He was having some computer problems, and I was like, "Right on." And I came over, and like, it was some stupid like basic Windows mistake that needed to be fixed. But then he was like, "Okay, sweet, right on, it works now. Like I can get on it." He was like, "Yo, so like," and he had this cord. He pulled out this phone cord. He was like, "So I can plug this into the back of the computer, right, and then put it in my phone line, and then I can be on the internet." And I was like, "Yeah, kind of, man. You still gotta have like a subscription. Gotta have a service. It's not like it's not plug and play, right? It's not as simple as that." And he was like, "Okay, right on." And he was like, "So like, can you help me set that up? And like, I'm trying to download some porn, dog. Like, help me find some porn." And I was like, "What?" I was like, "Dude, I was like, just get the internet and then look for it, dude." Like,
did they have?
I was like, "I'm like 15. Like, what do you mean? Did they have?
Did they have like? But they didn't have Wi-Fi.
It was 56K.
They had a
net zero, right?
Phone line.
That's what I had.
But you just had to have a telephone, right?
You had to have a phone jack near your computer tower because your internet card that plugged into your computer had its own phone port. Whatever that technology is called, that little square, right?
Yeah.
Before Wi-Fi.
We had net zero and stuff. Yeah.
Dial AOL and stuff.
Dial up.
American Online was a service of dial-up.
I think I was the first one to have a computer because you always come over and hang out.
No, my grandpa had a computer since we were in the 90s, yeah.
So,
no, you were the first one to get internet.
Yeah, that's what it was.
Because you had net zero, and I wasn't. We were only allowed to use the internet when grandpa was at home. So when we went over to your house,
we'd
get on net zero. Yeah. I grew up around computers. My grandfather was always fascinated by them, and he, like, even before it was like Windows 3.1 or MS-DOS. An MS-DOS setup was my first experience with computers.
Internet.
What about it?
It was a phone line.
Yes, 56K.
And it was internet?
Yeah. You said to plug in the phone line to get the internet.
Did you have to have a separate internet
service? Yes. You couldn't just plug into your phone jack and then get internet. That's not how it worked.
Okay.
You had to sign into a network.
So you had one phone line coming into your house.
You couldn't use the phone. If someone tried to call, it'd make that
noise. Yeah. Okay.
Or if someone picked up the phone while you were on the internet at home, it would cut you off.
Right.
Yeah.
And that was internet.
That was internet.
I had that.
Sure. Anyway, so he had net zero, old subscription service. We went over there like when eBay first came out. Buying all those magic cards, man.
Yeah, we had eBay. We used to go on all the band websites, Slipknot.
I don't remember going on those band websites.
Chris will remember. He remembers.
What was their Slipknot site like?
Just their masks, like freaking out. And
like Flash?
Yeah, like Flash. It's like old
Flash
internet.
animation.
Yeah. nothing cool like today.
Wow.
So anyway, so the basketball game, we kept getting pulled off track of the basketball game. The basketball game happens. Jeff's revealed as a fool with no game and doesn't really hang out anymore. So Chris is like, I got to hang out with you guys. And that's how the group got started. That's how we started the group.
Razzle Dazzle was gone after that.
Razzle Dazzle was gone. And then we just balled all the time. Yeah, we used to ball a lot. I was never much of a shooter, and I can't lay up a ball, but you don't want me on defense, man. You don't want me defending against you.
I could imagine you'd be fucking irritating. You like a fucking mosquito, man.
Exactly.
In the middle of the night when you're sleeping.
Yeah,
you hear that shit.
Or a weasel.
Yeah. He gets the ball. He don't know what to do with it, but he gets it. I'll give him that.
I'll get it away from somebody.
Yeah.
Or I'll leap out of bounds and keep it in play.
And
but
fall,
so we did.
You fall and dive. You do the
Sure,
dive?
absolutely.
Damn.
I always put my body on the line for a competition.
You fucking pimp, man.
For competition.
Yeah.
Anyhow, we never played at Hoop It Up. We always aspired to participate in Hoop It Up, but for some reason we never made it out there. Man, not even with Dustin Stevens' ass, you know.
Who's that?
Yeah. One of our other friends from back in the day.
He came along during high school times. Even though the last time I saw him, he pissed me off. What?
Can we let Jose talk?
Sure.
Please.
No,
talk, Jose. Vic wants you to talk.
What do you want me to talk about?
I want you to talk about what's going on, man. I want you to talk about your tour.
Oh, yeah, you've
in the
done
military. I want you to talk about how you then came back.
Why didn't you start with all this?
How you end up in fucking Deland. Huh?
Why didn't you start with all this? Because
we do what we fucking do. We started fucking talking, and I went crazy to the goddamn left, and then you followed right behind me, straight into a goddamn rabbit hole. And now here we are trying to feel like, well, I can't breathe. Come up. But no, I want to know about.
So basically, I never
when you went to the military, how you end up back in Deland, and where you are now, and then the progression, because I mean you've come a long way since you've been on the force.
Yeah. Well, I was 7. Well, we'll back up. Like 9/11 happened. You know, I never had no aspirations to join the military. No purpose, no direction. 9/11 happened, and it kind of pushed me to do it because I thought there was going to be a draft or something. You know, when a major event happens, we go to war.
How old were you?
Everybody's going. I was when 9/11 happened, probably like 15 or 16, somewhere
16.
around there. Yeah,
You'd have been 16.
Yeah,
because you graduated in 03.
Yeah, I was 17. And that happened, so I decided that, you know, I was going to join the military. 17 years old came. I graduated. I had to get my parents' signature. That was the only time I've seen them agree on anything. So they're screaming to that recruiting office to sign. Went up to MEPS. I was like, I just want the first thing out of here. You know, Deland wasn't what it is now. There wasn't nothing here. So I couldn't wait to leave. I was like, I'll never come back. So signed my paperwork, left 10 days later, joined the Army.
10 days?
Yeah, 10 days. Right after I signed the paperwork, I left 10 days later. I was 17 years old. Joined, went through basic. Basic was interesting. I thought the whole time it was going to be like Full Metal Jacket where you get your ass kicked, but it wasn't like that. I think I only got slammed against the wall one time, dragged one time. But it was a great experience. Did my job. And the only thing I had available at that time was like human resources or some shit. So I did that for 3 years. Went to South Korea. Lived in South Korea for 3 years. That's where I met my wife, Ann. She was an ammunition specialist at the time.
Really?
Yeah. So I met her there. 3 years in, I was like, I'm going to reclass to a different job. I was just about to have a baby. So first sergeant commander pulled me aside. They're like, hey, you need to think about your future. You know, find a job that's going to, you know, take care of you and your family, but not do something dangerous. So think about ammunition. So I was like, okay. So I reclassed ammunition, went to Redstone, Alabama after that for a couple months. Reclassed ammunition. Then I met back up with Ann at Fort Carson, Colorado. Did 3 years there. She deployed to Iraq.
Y'all stayed in contact?
Who?
You and Ann?
We got married in South Korea. So if you're married, you guys are linked up by your social or whatever, so you can go everywhere together. So we had our daughter in South Korea in a Korean hospital. We had a translator that walked everywhere with us because no one spoke English. Did that, you know, went to Colorado.
This motherfucker, let me just stop you for 1 second. Podcast world.
Here we go.
Pay attention. This is Officer Torres.
Officer of the Year.
Officer of the Year, Torres.
Whatever, guys.
This motherfucker's over in South Korea with a goddamn translator because he can't speak South Korean language. And he come back to goddamn America.
What language do they speak over there?
Korean.
That's what I thought. I was going to say you mean Korean.
It's José Torres. People pay attention to the name. Come back to America and join the police department in Deland, Florida. And then when we get a fucking call where we need a motherfucking translator for some Spanish shit, they call for José Torres and he MIA.
Yeah.
Are you trying to call him out for not speaking Spanish right now?
Yes.
That's what you wanted to go
Yeah,
to?
yeah. That's where I'm headed. That's where I'm headed.
Yeah, I don't speak Spanish.
A Mexican that don't speak Spanish. Yes.
That would have caught me by surprise. I knew that. I'm just fucking with Jose right now. But I knew that. But that's kind of weird, man. Because you look the part.
Yeah, I know.
So
that motherfucker looked like he should be speaking some Spanish.
Aside from the eyes.
Yeah, his mama white.
Mama's definitely white.
Mama white.
I guess.
Yeah. I met his mom and his dad.
His mama half raised me, like, and she don't come off as a white mom.
What should come off as?
A more stereotypical black or Hispanic mom.
Yeah, she definitely whooped my ass.
Yeah.
That's what we're going for here.
White parents be all like,
She whooped your
affluent
ass?
and shit. Hell yeah, she did. She would up all of our asses. She didn't give a fuck.
She whooped your ass too?
No, I mean, not like Eddie never put her hands on me. Eddie never put her hands on me, but she's certainly not. She didn't imply, but like when she would get mad and yell, I was like, I don't want to find out.
Yeah.
I don't want to find out if she's willing.
Yeah.
Like-
Sure, she would have whooped your ass.
But I wasn't a bad kid. I never did bad shit. So I was never getting yelled at.
I'll find it.
I was always with them, and they were the ones getting
I don't
yelled
know if I
at.
believe that shit or not.
Okay, ask Jose.
Yeah, he was all straight edge in high school.
What's the most ratchet thing I did as a kid or whatever? Like rob Blockbuster? Did I do that? Did I rob Blockbuster?
No, man.
Because that's a big rumor going around.
No, that wasn't you, right?
No, it wasn't. me.
Yeah, right? That was a big question mark right there. Boy.
Family bookshop. Someone robbed the family bookshop too, and I went in there one day shopping for a book, and they were like, "You can't be in here." I was like,
that?
"Why?" I was like 18 or 19 years old.
Oh, that was after I left. Then, yeah.
No, it was right before the original owners of the family bookshop sold it.
Suspicious.
They said I was stealing empty boxes.
Was this like some Friday shit? Like,
Yeah,
I
right.
get fired on your day off.
Are you still upset over that shit or what?
No, I was merely beating around the bush about me being a bad kid. You know, you were the one implying that you didn't believe that I wasn't a troublemaker when I was the opposite of a troublemaker.
I don't. I mean, I think all kids.
I was a trouble diffuser.
I think all kids.
You know what the worst thing I did was?
What?
I threw a beer bottle in the road once because I wanted to break a glass bottle.
You're so full of shit, Trevor.
Ask Jose.
Nah, Trevor was.
Okay,
Well,
so
when
that's
I
what I
left-
was saying. That's what I was saying. What
When
was
I
the
left,
worst
he was
thing
a
I
good
did?
kid. Nothing. He didn't do nothing.
Get yelled at?
He was
Make
always
Kirby
yell-
gay? Make Kirby gay? Did I make Kirby gay?
He would always yell at us. Hey guys, stop doing that. It's not good, guys.
He was a good guy.
Yeah, he was a good kid, man.
That's good, man.
I don't know
Smoke
what happened.
cigarettes or none of that shit.
I don't know what happened when I left.
They
but-
try to get me to smoke cigarettes, and they'd be like, "Oh, you fucking whatever, queer, whatever, things."
Fucking faggot.
Yeah, I don't like saying that word.
I
but
don't either.
I know I said it earlier, but
But back then you said it.
no, I would. We always, when I was coming up, we would say fag, which is still offensive, I guess. But when you say the full word, it doesn't feel the same. It doesn't taste the same coming out of your mouth.
You're right. I know.
Just like with the N word.
I agree.
When you drop the ER, it feels a little more playful, like it's not as like negative,
I know. Say
nasty.
It. Say it.
No.
Say it, man. Let's see how I feel.
Say it.
Say it.
Say it.
You guys shut the fuck up.
Say it, Trevor. Say it.
So we were saying about that's how the group got started. I actually take credit. Nobody really gives me credit, actually. But I'm going to take credit right now. I'm gonna put it out there.
Oh, this bitch got
For all these
This shit happened
motherfuckers.
last week, Jose.
No, Jose,
He's always taking credit.
you correct me if I'm wrong.
We got time. Jose.
Who formed our coalition, our group?
That's tough. I guess you.
I met you and Tony.
I mean, really,
I met Chris.
Me and Tony are the foundation.
Okay, fair enough. But then I came into the fold and I brought Chris, right?
That's true. Yeah.
Where did Johnny come from?
I don't even remember, dude. I really don't remember.
Do you remember Daniel from the bus? I used to hang out with him in like 6th grade. Daniel Riggs.
No.
Anyway, there was this kid. There was this kid Daniel. One day, he brought a copy of Nintendo Power magazine onto the bus, and it got taken away from him for some reason. And then the bus driver, Mr. Bingen, mistook Johnny for Daniel and gave Johnny the magazine. And when Johnny was talking to us, he was like, "Hey, sweet, haha, kid." Johnny didn't know Daniel, but he was like, "I got your magazine." But Daniel knew that he got off at the same bus stop as me, and me and Daniel hung out. And so he was like, "Hey, we gotta go by that kid's house and get my Nintendo Power magazine." And I was like, "Yeah, let's do it." So we went over to John, the duplex, and he was like, "Oh yeah, hey man, like yeah, that was funny. I got your magazine. Here you go." And then he was like, "What's up? Can I hang out with you guys?" Like, and we're like, "Yeah, sure." So that's how I started hanging out with Johnny. And then Johnny found out that I hung out with you guys, and he was like, "Wait, you guys play Magic the Gathering?" And I was like, "Yeah, man, yeah. We do other stuff like that and whatever." And he was like, "Oh my God, I want to learn. Like I've always my dad hates that game, and I want to learn how to play it." So I introduced Johnny into the group.
Damn. So I saw you unzipping your pants, pulling your dick out.
When?
Just now, when you wanted some credit for starting this group.
Why would I take my dick out for that?
Because you wanted somebody to rub it.
I don't care about someone touching my dick.
What?
What are you talking about?
I don't know.
It's like the teenage years all over again.
I don't know.
Oh, so then okay. So who else? Let's keep going. I don't know. We don't have to keep going on this.
You brought everybody else in. You brought Travis probably in from
there you go.
Arby's, Dom.
There you go.
Troy.
There you go. Pulling that dick out.
Fryhofer.
Radvon, I guess. He worked at IHOP. So.
Well, Eric's a little interesting, right? Because he worked at. Well, he's going to tell us to keep his name out of our mouths. He worked at IHOP with all of us.
Yeah.
And certainly him and Chris were more get along type guys because they were into the same kind of silly stuff.
Yeah.
In terms of working graveyard shift and eating Taco Bell and drinking soda all night.
Yeah.
But no, I don't know. Eric has certainly been around for a lot of stuff.
Did we cut Jose off?
You did.
No, you did.
You cut him off earlier, and now we got onto what we got onto. You cut him off to make that joke about
keep watching his watch
about not speaking Spanish.
Got to go home and on the phone.
No, go. He's always looking at his watch.
And on the fucking, she's at the door right now waiting. This motherfucker said he was gonna be back at 9:00. It's 8:55. Bitch, you better be speeding.
The street lights are on, man.
Yep. So you went to the military.
Yeah, like I was saying, I was in Colorado for a short period of time. After that, we went to Germany. Did a few years there during that time, huh?
Together?
Yeah, we were together
with the baby.
Yeah, we were together the entire time.
Rain?
Yeah, rain.
Yeah.
And then we went to Germany. During that time, I deployed to Afghanistan and stayed back. Afghanistan
was that Desert Storm?
No, that was Operation Enduring Freedom, man. Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Why are you fucking looking at me? I ain't been in
Iraq was Desert Storm.
Iraq
and Iran, right?
What year was that?
Well, yeah. Well, Iraq in 1993 or somewhere, Desert Storm.
That was like 91 to 93.
Whatever it was. I don't know.
No, wasn't Desert Storm over in like 3 days?
Yeah, it was over pretty quick.
Yeah.
But Iraq would have been OIF, Operation Iraqi Freedom, but I was in OEF, Operation Enduring Freedom in Afghanistan.
What year was that?
That was, put me on the spot, say 2012 to maybe 13, somewhere around that time.
Damn.
Well, when was mission accomplished? Remember on the aircraft carrier?
Yeah, mission was never accomplished. So I don't know.
I know, but you remember when W showed up when he flew the jet in, landed on the battleship.
Yeah, I don't remember.
And announced mission accomplished. Was that when we caught Saddam? Maybe.
No, I don't think.
No, that would have been like 07. No, it was
that was after
04, 05 when Bush was on the. You remember what I'm talking about, though?
Yeah,
right?
No, I remember what you're talking about.
The mission accomplished.
Yeah, but there was no
event.
mission accomplished.
I know. There never is.
I don't remember when that was because I didn't know what was accomplished.
Uh-oh. Don't say that,
So-
show.
May 1st, 2003.
Whoa.
May 1st, 2003.
No. That motherfucker said it.
Who? Jack?
Yeah.
Jack's the one who Googled it for us.
Yeah. Let him say it.
Nah, he ain't gonna say it.
Yeah, he will.
We already did it. It's fine. It's a reference. Man, you pulling, you grasping, dog.
Grasping.
Yeah. So anyway, enduring freedom.
Yeah, enduring freedom. It was pretty interesting that time.
How many years have you spent in Afghanistan? And is it as crazy as everybody says?
About 9 months in there. It wasn't as crazy where I was.
I mean, at the time, obviously, it was nuts, but...
No, I was in charge of the ammunition supply point for RC North. So I was up at Camp Marmel, Afghanistan, up north. So I was in charge of like all the ammunition for northern Afghanistan, shipping, moving it, and all that wonderful stuff. I had a crew of about 12 to 13 guys. That's pretty much what we did. Moved it on vehicles, moved it on helicopters, moved it on aircraft carriers.
Were you safe there? Were you safe?
We were pretty safe. A lot of the, I guess, locals pushed out the Taliban or whatever, the other half of that. So we were pretty safe where we were.
Did you go in after the Taliban was out?
For the most part, like northern Afghanistan was pretty good. They supported us as Americans being there. So they weren't.
Of course, yeah.
It wasn't as bad. I think the closest I came to, I had to go to, I believe it was some other base in Afghanistan for a class, and we got bombed. So, you heard the sirens going off, but the base was so big, like they would be on the outer perimeter, not on the inside perimeter. But that's about the closest I came. And we left a wire one time to do a blow. We had a bunch of old ammunition that needed to get blown up because we couldn't ship it. We couldn't move it. It was unstable.
What does that feel like, man? Like being in a foreign country and
a war zone?
Like a war zone. And
sorry, a skirmish zone.
Sirens are going off, and you're fucking human. You're trained militarily, but you're fucking human, and then you're in Afghanistan somewhere, and the fucking sirens are going off. I mean, is that like a...
I just sat on my bed. I mean, there was nothing. If it's going to hit, it's going to hit. I guess being in the military so long, because at that point, I think...
Right, do you have that story about the mortars, right? Can you talk about that?
Pretty much what it was. Yeah, that was during that time when the sirens came.
Reference that, and, I know what you're talking about.
Yeah, I just sat on my bunk and just waited for it to pass. If it's going to hit, it's going to hit.
What was going on?
We just had the sirens were going off for a mortar attack, rocket attack. It could be either one, and we were just waiting for that to be over. Sirens went off, sat on my bed, and that was pretty much it.
So when do the sirens go off? Is it like when it's in a certain radius?
When it's incoming. There's a lot of
to the base or to the
base.
And there's not, you can do it. There's no interception.
I mean, they have rockets that intercept. They have other things. It just depends on if they can intercept it. If they can't, where it's coming from, where it's going to land, and stuff like that. So, I mean, they had that technology over there that they used, especially at that base. I guarantee they had it.
That's some scary shit.
But
is it like?
But again, the base was so big, I wasn't worried. You could run to a bunker and hide, but what if it hits the bunker and blows the bunker up? It's like.
How behind is their technology and equipment to ours?
Light years behind. Like light years behind.
Like they're living in like the 1950s?
Pretty
like
much.
Korean War type.
I mean, that's pretty much what they do.
Technology?
I mean, the way they were winning the war wasn't, necessarily like, straight on attacks. A lot of it had to do with their, improvised explosive devices. So you could put that on the side of the road. Yeah, tricky shit, blow up a vehicle, stop the convoy.
Yeah. Using children as shields.
Yeah, a lot of that stuff, they know the terrain. They grew up there. It was the same thing in Vietnam.
Just like Vietnam, yeah.
Yeah, just like Vietnam.
Guerrilla
they know
warfare.
The terrain, guerrilla warfare.
I know some guys that in a popka right now that just before I graduated high school, the fucking draft stopped. I mean, like right before. But I know some guys that were a little older than me that got drafted.
You never got drafted?
No. I know some guys right before me that got drafted, and they're all fucked up.
Which war?
Vietnam.
My grandpa was in Vietnam.
They all got fucked up.
He was a medic.
I mean, they're mentally fucked up to this day and all kind of fucking shit. But you 17 years old, 18 maybe.
Sure.
You get drafted. You go to fucking boot camp. It's just a few weeks.
Can't even fail that boot camp. They don't care.
5 or 6 weeks. I don't know how long it was. And then you get in a fucking helicopter, dropped off in a goddamn war zone in fucking Korea or Vietnam.
Yeah.
And
Laos,
18 years old, man. You just got to you're in survival mode 100% of the time.
Right.
And if you make it out, if you die, you're probably lucky. If you make it out of there, you're fucked up. Mentally, you're not the same.
No, it takes...
My cousin went through it. He's living with a fucking bullet inside of him right now.
No, it's a lot. It's a lot to ask of those people to put that responsibility on them.
Yeah.
I would say the same thing about police officers.
Yeah. Police officers is a choice. I mean, if you get drafted,
Right. Yeah, it is a choice. Yes, but still, the emotional toll it puts on a person. Someone's got to do those jobs.
Yeah.
Whether it's a choice or not, we need our soldiers. We need our police officers.
I came through Deland the other morning early this week. Just past, heading south on 1792, just past Dunkin' Donuts. There was a motorcycle accident. You hear anything about that?
No.
Man, this guy on a motorcycle. I don't know how the fucking accident happened. I got there before the fucking ambulance got there, and he was... I don't know if the car hit him or he hit the fucking car. He was fucking laid out. And I'm thinking to myself, now all these fucking police officers are coming to the scene. All these first responders are coming to the fucking scene. I'm thinking to myself, how does a person do this shit day in and day out and then go home and live a fucking normal life? I mean,
I don't know.
just to see that scene passing by, I didn't even want to fucking look.
No, yeah, it's crazy.
But then you got people that got to come in.
People thrive on that, man. Some
They
people
got to come in. They got to fucking do fucking whatever police officers do.
I think a doctor feels.
Oh man.
Yeah, they get to save lives, but how many lives do they lose? You know.
Yeah. I don't know.
Or a nurse.
I think it's just a mentality you have to have. I mean, you're gonna see horrible things. Like I always said, it's more dangerous to be a police officer than be in the military. You know, you go to combat, yeah, but you have all this technology. You have 12 guys with you. You know, you've been trained 90% of the time for that 10% of the time that you actually have to perform. And for us, we don't get that much training compared to the military. You know, we may train 10% and then go out there and work that 90%. So it is a mentality. Like I said, I've seen a bunch of dead bodies and people shot.
God.
Seen people ran over. You know, and I'll be honest, it doesn't bother me. You know, some people it may bother them. I'm very fortunate. I'm blessed, I guess, that it does not bother me.
Yeah, can you please remember that it bothers me and stop sending me fucked up videos?
No, I won't send you messed up videos.
That's classified.
Yeah, you got to send Trevor messed up videos.
No,
Man, I couldn't do it. Probably if I would have started doing shit like that at 17 or 18 years old, maybe I'd be fucking numb to it now, but I just couldn't.
It's hard to deal with the families that have to go through that, you know, that lost a loved one or something, or, you know, was involved in like one of those incidents. It's harder to deal with them than it would be dealing with, you know, a body. They're dead. They're
dead.
mean?
They don't know.
They don't know. So,
but just a visual for me is really like, I can't take it.
And I'll be honest, it doesn't, like, movies to me look more crazy and like horrendous compared to real life stuff. You know, you see a gunshot in a movie, it's like boom, blown off face.
well, it depends on the context. Like,
No, but if you see
like
in
the
real life,
the
it's
exploding
like,
head and scanners.
It's like little pinholes. You know what I mean? It doesn't.
Yeah.
You know, shooting doesn't look like.
no,
a
it's
shooting in a movie.
when it's realistic is when it's frightening.
No, I'd say in a movie, it's
The
more
exploding
frightening
head
than
and scanners is like cool.
Well, yeah.
Or
I
like,
don't know, it just doesn't seem real to me.
or how people get ripped apart in Alien or The Thing.
Yeah, I mean that's.
But then when you talk
way
about
crazier.
stuff like, I don't know, there's that Tomb Raider game that came out for 360 and PS3 like 2012. It was like, you know, the reboot of Tomb Raider, right?
Okay.
It was all like new graphics but it was like Lara Croft's on a boat and gets stranded on an island or something. Yeah, this was around 2012, 2013, that Tomb Raider reboot. That game was so incredibly violent. Like, it was, you know, I went out and bought it on launch day and stuff and was so excited to play it. And the gameplay was actually pretty good and stuff. But it was such a violent game, I had to stop playing it.
Tomb Raider.
Yeah. No, it was
Way more violent
an
games.
incredibly violent game. Did you not play that new Tomb Raider series at all?
I think I did, but I don't think it's violent. I think the most violent game I ever played was probably like Manhunt.
Manhunt's like
Manhunt was pretty
Yeah,
violent.
but Manhunt's like that's what you're playing though. You know that's like the concept of the game.
Like you know what it is.
Like in that Tomb Raider remake, you could be like, you know, you're walking through the jungle and you might stumble across a trap, and then Laura gets like impaled in the throat and like ripped in half, or like it just not even ripped in half because that's a little comical and extreme, right? Mm-hmm. But just like so real and like possible, like or like she gets shot in the head with an arrow from a, you know, indigenous person.
Yeah, but it's
from
probably
whatever
more
island
gruesome.
she's on.
An example is like look at
Well, so
look at the Charlie Kirk video where he got shot in the throat. Like for me, I thought
Yeah,
that was
that shit-
I'm like,
Man,
that wasn't as crazy as seeing like a movie or a video game as get someone shot in the throat or shot in the head or something like that. Compared to that,
The Zapruder film is incredibly more digestible, I think, because of its lack of quality.
How the hell did that video get out?
What?
I don't know. It was within seconds. I remember.
Yeah,
I was at work.
everything's live streamed today.
Yeah, I remember hearing there was a shooting, at a college in Utah, and now within 2 minutes, someone runs in like, "Hey, I got the video." I'm like, "What?" Saw the video, and I'm like, "This is the shooting," and it didn't look real to me. I was like, "This is AI or something," but
No, I thought the same thing when he sent it to me. But no, even like years and years before that, some guy live streamed on Twitter once, and was just walking around New York and like filming stuff, like he was shopping and looking at a newspaper stand, and then he takes out a gun and shoots someone in the head, and then the video cuts out, and he eventually gets tackled and arrested by some cops that are around. But this is so stuff happens. Everything's live streamed these days.
it was like that.
Yeah, but they
old,
take the shit. They take it like they.
But that particular event, people are always recording on their phones at events like that. Whether it's a protest on the corner of New York and Woodland, or wherever, people are always recording stuff. I bet you're in a lot of videos around Deland that you don't know about.
Yeah, and I think maybe this generation is different because everything is live streamed. You know what I mean? So violence is in everyone's life because it's there. It's presentable.
Violence is. I mean, you brought it up, but like with the Charlie Kirk thing, violence is incredibly accepted right now.
It's accepted and it's accessible. You know what I mean? Compared to when we were kids, we had to watch Faces of Death.
Yeah. I was thinking about that earlier today.
That was like
That's funny. When I was thinking about you earlier today and what we're going to talk about, I kept thinking about fake videos and misinformation and things like that, and then I started thinking about Faces of Death.
Yep.
And I was like, wow, because Faces of Death, like half of those videos are like fake, right? Old school fake, snuff or whatever. But some of that shit was real. Like that guy who shot himself in the courtroom.
Yep.
That shit was crazy.
Oh,
the
how the fuck does he get a gun in the courtroom?
So what I'm talking about is this took place back in the 80s or something.
Mm-hmm.
And feel free to interject and correct me if I'm wrong. But there was this was back when cameras were allowed in courtrooms. They for high profile cases and stuff. At some point in the 70s or 80s, they started allowing cameras in so they could film this stuff. But there was some random case going on. I don't recall right now, but the video got famous because of this movie series called Faces of Death, which is just basically a bunch of snuff footage. Anyway, the guy is like a lawyer, or he's giving a talk, walking around. He's a counsel, and he picks up a piece of evidence, which is just a manila envelope, which is sitting on the evidence table with some other evidence, and there's a gun in there, and he's going on about the case and saying something, and he opens up the manila envelope, and like takes out a gun that's in there, and he's talking about the piece of evidence, and like the people in the court get a little, what do they call them? What's a cop that works in a court? There's a special name for him, right? The bailiff. The bailiff. So the bailiff obviously gets a little like concerned. He's like, oh, hey, wait a minute. Like, what's going on here? And then the guy starts ranting about something. And then he puts the gun in his mouth and blows his brains out. And this was I wish I could remember the case.
They had a fucking loaded gun in the courtroom for evidence?
Apparently. I mean, again, I wish I could reference the case just so I could, but it was a part of the series Faces of Death. That was one of the real videos, but it was one of the last times live court cases were broadcast or something like that.
No,
I don't know. I'll need to fact check that. But anyway, I forgot how we got on that subject, but
don't matter. We always fuck up.
But seeing shit like that, it's
I just want to say this.
Horrifying.
Yeah, we always. It don't matter how we get to where we are because we always get there somehow. But I want to sound fucking gay right here, right now. But
wow, like 90s gay?
Yeah. As soon as this motherfucker
he's listening.
He ain't listening. She's texting his wife because she's on his ass right now.
Yeah, whatever.
No, man, I just want to.
She don't care.
No, I just want to shout out to Jose. I mean, I appreciate your service for the country. I appreciate your service for our local, Deland. I don't know how you do it, but I appreciate you, man. I appreciate I appreciate you getting up every morning protecting our fucking city. And I worry about shit like that. I worry about you guys, police officers. Like I met your guy. What's his name again?
Which one?
The Indian guy?
Ramakasin?
Yeah. I met him. He came to my house when they knocking on my fucking door looking for my son. My son was recently out of prison. And it was about some driver's license or some shit. I don't know what it was. But me and him got into a conversation. He gave me his card. And then we started hanging out. He come down to the Vinci's. We hang out. We talk. Have a beer. And I mean, I appreciate what you guys have to go through every day, day in and day out, for motherfuckers who a lot of people appreciate it. A lot of people don't fucking even acknowledge, but I appreciate what you guys do. My stepson, I call him my son, Chase, he lives that life, man. I mean, he gets up every day and he goes, and his mom worries all the time about him. And he's in the rough part of Orlando, the UCF campus at Paramore, by the fucking Orlando Stadium. And he's gotten into some shootouts and shit with some fucking kids. And it's just hard. It's tough. I mean, but I appreciate you guys, man.
Appreciate it.
I don't take this shit for granted at all, because I don't have the balls to get up and do what you do. I appreciate you.
Thank you.
Nice. All right, so I went and looked that up real quick. It's R. Bud Dwyer. R. Bud Dwyer. He was actually a politician back in the 70s and 80s, and he killed himself on live television during a press conference held in like a city hall courthouse type thing. He had been called out for like some scandals and things like that, and decided to hold a press conference to talk about everything. And everybody thought he was going to resign, but he publicly pulled out a gun from a manila envelope and killed himself, is the actual context of it. There's all kinds of shit here. Like it's actually a pretty wild story what I just happened upon, but I just wanted to put that out there just for proper correction and not to poo on Vic's shout out there.
Yeah, man.
It is
From
great
the heart,
stuff.
man. From the heart.
It's hard. It's hard.
It is. Especially when you...
People put a lot of pressure. People put a lot of pressure on cops. You know, they act like it's like... That's why when in a traffic stop, when a cop pulls you over and you want to kind of act like a fool or be a jerk or, you know, like not keep your hands on the wheel, like cops are always putting their life on the line. You never know when you're pulling someone over with an expired tag or a broken brake light, they might just happen to be on the run or covering up some other shit.
Yeah. But it's
or it might just be some suburban mom that just doesn't know any better.
Yeah. Yeah. But I mean, if you're a person that this doesn't touch you in your family, if you don't have a person in your family that's a cop, or a really good friend that's a cop, or somebody that you know that's a cop, if you're just a motherfucker out there just doing bad shit and then you run across a cop and then you don't think shit of it, you think a cop's a bad guy. Oh, this motherfucker finna pull me over for some bullshit. But I mean, this guy has a family. He has a wife. He has 2 kids. He's got a dog. Dog don't like me. But he has a dog and he has a fucking life and he wants to go home every goddamn day.
They all do.
Yeah. Well, they don't all have families. They don't.
No, fair enough. You're right.
But
we don't know.
But we know. Okay, but we know Jose.
Yeah.
So I'm saying I'm using him as a reference, and I'm using Chase because Chase is in my life.
Of course.
They get up in the morning. They go do what they got to do for the fucking city or the county or the town or the whatever the fuck, and they put their life on the line every goddamn day. But they want to get home. They want to go home safe.
Don't we all?
Yeah. I just think they deserve more than some motherfucker body who don't have a cop in their life, don't know a fucking cop, and they go, "Oh, thank you for your service." I don't know how well, I don't know how often, how much they fucking mean what they say. But I'm saying right now, me personally, I think every motherfucking cop, I might not agree always with the outcome because I might be in the fucking wrong and I might get a goddamn ticket or whatever. I don't know. But the fact that you got to get up every goddamn day and put your life on the line for motherfuckers like me, you know.
Yeah. Motherfuckers like him.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm running around town with loud ass music and I probably
So you don't
offensive
think-
to somebody. I don't
You
know.
don't think we should defund the police? Not that that's even a thing anymore.
Man, get the fuck out of here.
Nobody even talks about that.
To fund the police.
I'm just, again, you're fair enough. Nobody talks about that anymore, but that was a thing. People talk a lot of shit on it, man. You're right. They don't get enough respect.
I tell you what, defund the police and then you take your ass out.
Who you gonna call?
Hang out. Yeah.
Who are you gonna call?
Yeah.
No, right. There's too much out there about it.
Yeah.
And we're treading in some waters that we don't normally tread in, but
Yeah, fuck that.
But here we are. Yeah, man. I mean, I don't know. It's wild, man. And I know you're sitting in a pool over there. Like, you got a lot of stuff going on in terms of all those sides, right?
What sides? Mac and cheese?
Ain't nothing to do with mac and cheese.
Oh, I thought you would bring up the mac and cheese.
No, we're here talking about fucking police right now. The
You
cops.
said sides.
Yeah.
Oh,
Yeah, I wish people saw no color when making mac and cheese.
Yeah. Right. Yeah. If only we could see no
That-
color when
that's
they're
a jab at
when
me.
they're prepping mac and cheese. Exactly.
that's a jab at me.
Yeah.
But,
You over here
all
talking
right.
about police being colorblind and shit.
All right. So, all right, I'm gonna throw your ass under the bus now that you
Sure.
threw me under the goddamn
Sure.
bus.
Sure.
What'd you think about the mac and cheese? What'd you
It
think
broke.
about
The sauce broke, and it
what
needed
did you
to be.
think about
and it
the
needed to be
controversial
emulsified.
mac and cheese?
I think that the recipe didn't call for. The recipe isn't a baked mac and cheese. The mistake of that recipe is baking it. The sauce for the mac and cheese, the recipe for it is fine if you cook it all and emulsify it properly and then mix it with the cooked pasta and serve that as mac and cheese. But the moment you bake it, because of the ingredients with the cottage cheese and
Everything separates.
yes,
Yep. All right. So once again, my grandma, who didn't have no goddamn college education,
me neither.
ain't never had that problem.
Well, she was dealing with different ingredients,
I'm sure.
much
Now,
cleaner.
I will say
ingredients.
this. The flavor of the mac and cheese was amazing.
It was great.
Damn, that bitch got some nice hair.
I know, look at him.
It's so nice.
That motherfucker got some
Why are we whispering?
I don't know, man.
I wanted to see if you would whisper too.
Because today, out of nowhere, guess who came to Persimmon Hollow today?
Oh wow, who?
Who came
What?
to
What
Persimmon
are you
Hollow?
doing?
I'm asking you.
I
Oh
don't
wow,
know.
we don't gotta get into that.
I'm asking you, Vic. Who came?
You threw that
I wonder
shit
if
out of
Jack's got a word on this. Jack, come over here.
This episode is so off the rails.
me. This motherfucker is to the left.
Hey, Jack. Let's go. Who came to Persimmon Hollow today?
Jack,
Jack,
come on, Jack.
where's that piece of paper at?
Jack, where you at?
Where's that piece of paper at?
This motherfucker.
Come on, Jack. Whisper in the mic.
Anywho,
It was a wild one, man.
yeah, man. Who came to Persimmon Hollow today, man?
Who you talking to?
Jack.
Oh, Jack's here now.
Jack hung out.
He ain't gonna speak on mic, man. Jack ain't got nothing to say. He knows his position.
Remember that one night, Tom wanted Jack to bark. Jose,
And we still ain't got it.
no, it ain't happened. Jack was laying right over there, right? And Tom wanted him to bark so we can record it and we can use it. Mm-hmm. So Tom takes his ass out the goddamn door, walks around there. He goes around to the front door. See the door over there?
Yep.
He goes out there like this. And Jack's going, what the fuck is he doing? He ain't fucking budged.
Get your old ass in here.
Get your ass back in there. You can't sneak up on Jack, Tom. I might be able to scare him. But that motherfucker wasn't budging for you, man.
Nah.
All right, brother.
Not even in a moment.
I notice he follows your ass around, though, Trevor.
Jack?
Yeah. I think you'd be dropping
Because I'm a mess.
Because you'd be dropping shit on the ground for him.
Not for him. Necessarily.
All right, man.
It's about how it goes. What about 9:30?
Time to shut this motherfucker down.
Already?
Yes, sir.
You got to go somewhere?
Yeah.
Where you got to be?
Got to go to the drag
Wherever
show.
your shirt is? You go down to the drag show?
That's why I ain't got no shirt
I got
on.
a shirt in my car, motherfucker. Calm down.
Oh, yeah?
It's a mesh
You took
shirt.
it off before you came in?
Yeah, he did. Look at him. He knew he was going to see Tom.
That's why he was late.
I think Trevor done some porn films before.
No.
So you pull that fucking thing off and start.
Probably have some more
shit.
money. Probably have some more money if I did.
Why are your lips so close to the mic, Trevor? Are you making
What are you talking about?
so close?
My lips are 6 inches off the mic.
Ooh, 6 inches.
What are you even talking about?
All right, man. I'm done.
What, your head hurts?
Shit's killing my ear.
Man, this was a...
Anything you want to talk about, bro?
Nah, I don't know. It's already about that time. We've already been talking for about an hour.
We didn't
hour
even...
and a half.
We didn't... we didn't miss anything, I guess. Nothing you
I don't think we missed
did want to
anything.
cover.
Yeah,
Vic got his shout-outs in.
Yeah.
definitely did. We got the mac and cheese conversation out the way, hopefully for the last episode.
That shit gonna come up again.
Yeah, chapter's never going to close on the mac and cheese.
The mac and cheese gonna come up until I bring some good mac and cheese.
Wow.
Baked.
Perpetual.
Crusty on top.
It's the only way.
Time's coming. Holidays coming up.
We'll see it.
Tam will make some. She'll make me one.
I thought you were going to make it.
I can't make no goddamn mac and cheese.
You just said you were going to make it. Oh, you said bring it.
I'm gonna bring it.
Okay. We'll get there then.
I hate when this motherfucker get drunk and high.
Who's drunk? Who's high? I had 3 Coors banquets, man. You think I'm drunk?
I don't know.
They weren't beat chippies.
I'm just fucking with you, pimp. Calm your ass down, man.
I'll put my Dale Earnhardt knife away.
It doesn't take a whole lot.
I'll put my Dale Earnhardt knife away, all right?
Yeah, please. It doesn't
gotta
take a
wink
whole
at
lot
him.
to get Trevor started, man. I just start poking at him, and
Oh, it
eventually,
don't take much.
I hit the shit that'll fuck him up.
Yeah, crazy that you could fuck with someone who's been fucked with their whole life and eventually they get over it.
You should
and
be done, man.
turn into a
All
fucking
his
badger.
life.
That shouldn't be anything I say to get you fucking riled up. But when you start crossing your arm to get close to the motherfucking mic like this right here,
Uh-huh.
you serious?
What's happening on ESPN right now? I heard that alert.
I don't know.
For someone with the game? Oh, shit. Oh, shit. What are we doing? Jose, did you make your picks this week?
Some of my picks, I got to finish them up though.
Oh, you only made some? Made enough to get through the night, I guess, huh?
Yeah,
Does it
just get
start
through
on
the night.
Thursday
good.
or end on Thursday?
Start. Our picks start on Thursday.
Start.
In our football pool, for each pick you make, you have to make that pick 5 minutes before the game starts. That's when it has to be submitted.
Really?
Yeah. You can
do
go
a pick
through
for
it.
the week?
You can do them all at once if you want and save it, but you can go in and modify your picks and change them up to 5 minutes
minutes.
before
Once that-
before each game. 5 minutes before kickoff.
Once game starts, you're done. You're locked in.
5 minutes before,
Yep.
yeah. And we're doing all right this year. We've been running this football pool for a long time,
Yeah.
probably 15 years now. Shout out to CBS Sports app. They've been doing a good job for a long time on that little game. It's a fun game. And it's grown. It's gotten good. It's fun. We do a good thing. But we'll get there. But I guess that's about it for tonight, guys.
Yep.
It's been a interesting one. We kind of were all over the place, and I don't know.
You ain't let Jose say shit.
Yeah, I was the one talking the whole time.
I'm Jose.
I'm the one. I'm the one.
Yeah.
I'm the one who
glad I got to
knocked
be
it
here tonight
off.
and talk about everything y'all wanted to talk about.
Yeah, it was great.
Yeah, that's what you should be asking us. 'Cause
Exactly.
Yeah. It don't take much for us to get fucking going.
Nah, maybe I'll be back on a Jose episode.
We'll bring it back with Chris. Do a
there we
real,
go.
do a
That'd be
real,
nice.
do a real origin
Oh, that'd be
story.
real.
That'll be nice.
Yeah, I feel like this one's gonna get chopped up.
Oh yeah, this one's all.
That'll be nice.
Yeah, we got we got it now.
No, Me and
We're
Chris will
ready.
definitely come on here. Chris will tell you some real stories.
Chris knows how to be on a podcast. I'll say that.
Is he Uncle
What?
Chris?
Y'all want to cut me off? Y'all can keep talking.
Ain't nobody cutting you off.
Is he Uncle Chris?
Who?
That's Uncle Chris, man.
That's Uncle Chris. Yeah.
Uncle Chris.
Yeah, he's an uncle. He's got 2 nephews.
He's got Jose's kids.
Oh, yeah.
He's got 2 real nephews.
The main real?
No, I'm just saying.
I mean, my son
been in
spends
his
more
life.
time with them.
I'm saying he's also a legitimate uncle.
He's been in your kids' life their
Legally.
whole life, right?
No.
No. My son, the past few years, I would say. He came back in the fold a few years ago.
Okay. All right, man. Because being born a motherfucking brother to somebody don't make you an uncle.
That's true. I mean, he spends time.
His
He spends
relationship-
time with
if
my.
he has a-
I
has a
agree.
good relationship-
I agree.
If he has a good relationship with Jose's
But if you
kids,
knew who his nephews were, then you would understand why it's so funny that he's Uncle Chris. But we can't sit here and explain that because it would take too long, and you don't know Matt.
no.
What up, dog? Shout out to Matt.
Shout out to Matt.
Shout out to Matt, dog. Lamb chops.
Old lamb chops.
Papa Lamb chops with his twin boys.
Old car dumper himself.
Oh man, car dumper himself. Whose car did he dump on? I don't remember.
I wasn't there for that, so I'm not going to
No?
speak on that behalf.
Are you sure?
I'm sure I wasn't there.
I think you drove.
No, the
somebody's
hell
car?
I did.
Where were you? South Korea?
Probably. Probably South Korea.
Damn.
He dumped on somebody's car.
Dumped
was
as in
wild.
what? Dumped as in shitted on it?
Shat.
Shat. Damn.
He shat on a car.
White people.
Maybe it's because somebody called him a car.
Ooh, that could be a possibility.
Does anybody remember that?
Could be a story I
Are you
heard.
listening? Are you out there? Do you hear this? If you do, you know who you are. You called him a car. And that's why he shit on your car. All right? Here it is. This is it. It's laid out. It's done. It's out there.
It's out there now.
I don't think Trevor want to end this motherfucker.
So hit me up,
Been a
dog.
secret for years.
Yeah.
Unspoken story of.
But there it is. Don't call me no narc, though.
Motherfucker fingers on the button. You just won't push it.
Trevor's
You ready?
Yeah, man.
We out?
We out.
All right. It's been good.
Peace.
Peace.
Thank you.